The Libido Doctor is in.
Hello and welcome to Libido Doc, a place where we talk about human sexuality with a focus on married women. I'm Dr. Suzanne, and today I would like to talk about the consequences of low self-esteem in a spouse in marriage. Low self-esteem is the number one killer of relationship. Why? Because it causes a lack of trust. If there's no trust in the marriage, it will cause all kinds of trouble. Because you, the spouse with low self-esteem, will not trust that your other spouse has your best interests at heart, and you'll be able to accuse them every second. Okay, so two areas that are affected by low self-esteem in a spouse is communication and intimacy. In communication, because there is lack of trust, you will have instances of jealousy. Jealousy towards other people from the same gender as the person who has the low self-esteem. Let's say it's the husband, let's say it's the wife that has the low self-esteem. She will see her husband with, regular women that are acquaintances, and she will have a jealousy crisis because she doesn't have self-esteem, she doesn't have confidence, she doesn't trust. It all comes down to trust. She doesn't trust her husband. Jealousy is one. You have jealousy towards others, but you also have jealousy towards your own spouse. Because when they tend to achieve a lot, you get scared that if they get too big, they will not stay with you. So what do? You begin to punch their confidence a little bit. You begin to be a little bit more negative, or you pretend to give them feedback, but that feedback always has something to throw them off a little bit. You don't want them to achieve too much. You discourage them on certain projects. You discourage them. For the spouse who doesn't have low self-esteem to succeed and continue to go higher, they have to be so stubborn. And they have to have so much strong self-esteem and confidence in their life, in their mission, and in their purpose, that they bypass all these, campaign of negativity the spouse with low self-esteem brings towards them. In communication too, they can, instead of giving you negative feedback, they can withdraw their support. Instead of encouraging you to be the best of what you can achieve, they will discourage you, or they will withdraw their support. Number one. Number two, intimacy. The person who has low self-esteem, because they don't trust you, there are certain things they will not do with you. They will have blockages. They will have reasons why they can't let go and really enjoy and, do this, do that. Sometimes they tend to, want to make love in the dark, hide part of their body. If it's a woman, she will not be too sexy, too outgoing, doing things, right? If it's a man, he will not pay attention to the pleasure of the woman. He will not even sometimes know how to give her orgasms. He will have his own idea of what she's, what is supposed to be lovemaking. He's not going to take time. Your intimacy is affected because they don't trust you. And that's sad. That's sad. Low self-esteem we do now on the person itself is going to be anxiety and sometimes depression, because they're always looking around to compare themselves to other people. They want to fit in the box of other people. They want to be molded to what other people say, what other people like, what other people think. Oh Lord, it's too much. So if you have a spouse that has low self-esteem, pay attention to the communication and intimacy and really try to get them help. Sometimes you cannot, because they are so rigid, and they can also have the narcissistic personality disorder on top of low self-esteem. So it can be very tricky. Okay? Well, this is Dr. Suzanne, just giving you some eye-openers on the little things that are spoiling your marriage. Okay? Well, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.